In the year 1865, in the small town of Wintersville in the American South, an imposing mansion named Bloodhearth Manor stood under the scorching summer sun, exuding the weight of history. For years, the local residents had been haunted by rumors and eerie events surrounding the mansion. A young writer named William Hartford, intrigued by the allure of the mansion and its enigmatic past, found himself visiting for research purposes. Amidst the sweltering heat, he encountered Eleanor Winters, the elegant and mysterious inhabitant of Bloodhearth Manor. Her quiet charm and poise captivated William's heart. The mansion's interior revealed a world of vintage opulence, and as William conversed with Eleanor, he sensed an air of secrecy shrouding her family's history. Despite his initial intentions of investigation, he found himself drawn not only to the mansion's mystique but also to the enigmatic woman who seemed to hold the key to its secrets. During his stay at the mansion, William stumbled upon an old, weathered diary hidden within the estate. The diary belonged to Victoria Winters, Eleanor's grandmother. Its contents were nothing short of astonishing, drawing William deeper into the history of Eleanor's family. In the pages of Victoria's diary, a tale of chilling proportions unraveled. The town of Wintersville, once cursed by a malevolent sorcerer, was central to the narrative. The curse had been broken by the Winters family, but at great cost, a fact hauntingly documented in the diary. Furthermore, Victoria disclosed the existence of a bloodstained ritual that had been conducted, a secret that had been closely guarded within the family. As William pored over the aged pages, he found himself increasingly entranced by the cryptic revelations. The tale was one of ancient rituals, dark magic, and a family bound by a legacy of the supernatural. The mention of the bloodstained ritual reverberated in his mind, filling him with an unsettling mix of fascination and dread. Night after night, within the mansion's shadowy corners, William experienced eerie occurrences. He encountered spots where the walls seemed inexplicably colder and heard whispers that he couldn't attribute to any physical presence. A haunting scent of iron, unmistakably resembling blood, seemed to linger in the air, prompting his thoughts to return repeatedly to the enigmatic ritual described in Victoria's diary. Eleanor, sensing his growing curiosity and unease, began to share the darker chapters of her family's history. The Winters family had borne the weight of a cursed destiny through generations. As she recounted tales of the past, William found himself torn between his insatiable curiosity and the ever-increasing apprehension clawing at his senses. Within the mansion's walls, William began to encounter eerie incidents. Certain spots felt unnaturally cold, and unfamiliar whispers seemed to dance on the edge of his hearing. Night after night, he found himself detecting the scent of blood, unable to shake off the thoughts of the blood-stained ritual described in the diary. Eleanor started revealing her family's dark history to William. For generations, her family had carried a cursed fate, she confessed. As the days went by, William found himself torn between curiosity and fear, drawing closer to Eleanor and the enigmatic secrets her family harbored. As the nights grew deeper, the mansion's atmosphere seemed to thicken with unseen tension. William's footsteps echoed through dimly lit corridors as he explored the old building's hidden corners, his heart racing with every inexplicable creak of the floorboards. Eleanor's tales of the past resonated within him, blending with the unsettling events he witnessed. The boundary between the past and present began to blur, as if the mansion itself held onto the whispers of long-gone days and sought to communicate them to the living. William's nights became restless as he grappled with the revelations and the eerie occurrences that seemed to manifest around him. The weight of the mansion's history pressed down on him, suffocating him with a sense of impending doom. He couldn't help but wonder if the blood-stained ritual held the key to breaking the cycle of darkness that seemed to cling to the Winters family name. As William and Eleanor delved deeper into the enigma of their family's past, they could feel the shadows growing more active, as if the house itself resented their intrusion into its secrets. The stage was set for the final confrontation with the mysteries that lay within the walls of Bloodhearth Manor. William and Eleanor discovered a hidden chamber within the manor, a room that held the secrets of the Winter family's past. Within its walls were relics from Victoria's time, along with sinister tools of dark magic. As they examined the artifacts, William's heart raced with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. With each item they unearthed, a deeper understanding of the past began to take shape. The room seemed to resonate with the echoes of long-forgotten incantations and whispered chants. Eleanor's hands trembled as she handled her ancestors' belongings, feeling the weight of generations of family secrets. Among the relics was a bloodstained diary, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and incantations that sent shivers down their spines. As they deciphered the text, a chilling realization dawned upon them. The bloodstained ritual had been more than a mere legend. It was a ritual that had been performed, and its implications were far more malevolent than they could have ever imagined. Eleanor's voice quivered as she spoke of her ancestors' desperation to undo the curse that had befallen their town. They had sought forbidden knowledge, making pacts with dark forces to restore their family's honor. But the consequences had been dire, and the ritual's power had come at an unthinkable cost, a cost that had reverberated through the generations. As William and Eleanor delved deeper into the room's secrets, they realized that their present reality was intricately tied to the past. The malevolent force that had been unleashed still lingered, and they understood that they were racing against time to put an end to the cycle of darkness that had plagued their family for generations. Armed with newfound knowledge and determination, they prepared themselves to confront the horrors that awaited them in the final confrontation. The threads of the past and present intertwined as William and Eleanor resolved to face the lurking darkness in Wintersville. They are determined to challenge the final bloodstained ritual to break the family's curse. However, the ritual sets in motion horrifying events that test their courage and determination. As the moon casts an eerie glow over the manor, William and Eleanor gather the artifacts needed for the ritual. The air is thick with tension, and the weight of generations' worth of secrets presses upon them. In a candlelit chamber deep within the manor, they begin the ritual, reciting incantations passed down through the ages. As the incantations echo through the room, a chilling wind rises, and shadows dance upon the walls. The very air seems to pulse with an otherworldly energy. A sudden silence falls, and the room is enveloped in darkness, broken only by the flickering candlelight. A presence, ancient and malevolent, makes itself known. Eleanor's grip tightens on William's hand as they stand united against the unknown force. Their determination is their strength, and their love fuels their resolve. The room reverberates with an eerie symphony of whispers and phantom cries, a cacophony of tortured souls seeking release. The climax of the ritual arrives, and Eleanor's voice falters for a moment, threatened by the overwhelming darkness. But William's steady presence and their shared history empower her to continue. The shadows surge, and a maelstrom of energy envelopes them. In the final surge of power, the room explodes in blinding light, forcing William and Eleanor to shield their eyes. When the light subsides and the darkness recedes, they find themselves standing in the same room, but the atmosphere has changed. The malevolence is gone, replaced by an eerie calm. As they step outside the chamber, they realize that the curse has been broken. The town of Wintersville feels lighter, as if a weight has been lifted from its very soul. William and Eleanor share a weary but triumphant smile, knowing that they've confronted the darkness together and emerged victorious. The tale of Bloodstained Diary comes to an end, leaving echoes of horror and courage in its wake. The manor's walls will forever hold the whispers of its secrets, and the town's history will forever be intertwined with the legacy of the Winters family. The culmination of the ritual proved to be as unpredictable as it was fearsome. With a mix of trepidation and determination, William and Eleanor confronted the legacy of their family's dark past. The forces unleashed during the final bloodstained ritual surged and twisted, threatening to engulf them both. The air grew thick with an oppressive aura, and shadows danced across the walls as if the very fabric of reality trembled. As the ritual's climax neared, William and Eleanor's bond stood unyielding against the malevolent energy that sought to consume them. Their love and resilience shone through the darkness like a beacon of hope. With the remnants of their ancestors' secrets swirling around them, they found strength in each other's presence. The moment of reckoning arrived, and in a heart-pounding crescendo, the forces of darkness clashed with the light of their spirits. A deafening roar echoed through the manor as the boundaries between worlds wavered. It was a battle of wills, a struggle for redemption and liberation from the shackles of the past. When the tumult finally subsided, a fragile calm settled over the manor. The echoes of horror that had haunted its halls for generations began to fade. William and Eleanor stood, weary but united, gazing upon the dawn of a new era. The curse had been shattered, its remnants dispersed like dust in the wind. The townspeople of Wintersville felt a shift in the atmosphere, sensing that a heavy weight had been lifted. The manor, once a source of dread, now stood as a symbol of triumph over darkness. The legacy of the bloodstained ritual would forever be etched into their memories, a testament to the power of love, courage, and the indomitable human spirit. And so, the story of Bloodstained Diary came to an end, leaving behind a lingering sense of mystery and a lesson that even the darkest of secrets can be vanquished when faced with unwavering resolve.